Hey guys, today we're going to talk about an exercise known the world over by drummers as the 16th note accent grid, sometimes simply referred to as the 16th note grid. For the purpose of this video, I should go ahead and start out by telling you that this is my right hand and this is my left hand. I'm not sure if the camera that I'm using or the software I'm using to record is going to flip this image around to where my rights and my lefts are in a different place than you might expect. But my right hand is over here on this side where the word bell is, which might be backwards on your screen. My left hand is over here on this side where the word street is, which again might be backwards. So this is my right, this is my left. All right, 16th note accent grid. All that this exercise is, rhythmically, is a continuous, steady pattern of 16th notes that never stop. They're never interrupted by rests or other types of notes. So we're always going 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Always playing 16th notes. The sticking for these 16th notes is always right, left, 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 right, left. That is to say, the sticking is alternating sticking, right then left, and we're always doing a right hand lead. So every group of 4 16th notes starts with the right hand. Every measure starts with the right hand, and then it just alternates back and forth. So knowing that, that means that every time I play a 1 or an and, I'm going to be playing those with my right hand. 1 E and a. So all the ones and the ands are on the right. Likewise, all the E's and all the U's are on my left hand. So 1 E and a. E and a are with my left. 1 and then E, are here. So we've got 1 E and 2 E and right? So anytime you're counting a 1 or an and, it's on the right. Anytime you're counting an E or an it's always going to be on the left. If you realize that your ones or your ands are not on the right hand, or you're using your us are not on the left, you're playing those counts with the other hand that I just described, that means somehow you've gotten off on your sticking or off on your counting. So you'll, at that point, if you realize that, you'd want to stop and reset. Okay, the exercise follows a very straightforward, easy to understand, and easy to memorize format. There are 4 patterns in the exercise that I'm going to call A, B, C, and D. The A pattern, the first pattern that we play, what we do is we take the count 1 and we put an accent on the 1. So if we're thinking about a group of 4 16th notes, this one's going to have an accent on the first 16th note in the group of 4. 1 E and a, the accent on 1. So the accent's going to be on the right hand since it's on a 1. So the A pattern, the first pattern, sounds like this. 1 E and a. We're going to play all of our accents right now at 12 inches, and we're going to play all of our unaccented notes down here as little low 3-inch taps. So again, the A pattern is 1 E and a, or right, left, right, left. The B pattern, we just simply shift the accent to the next 16th note in a group of 4. So for the B pattern, we're going to put the accent on the E. So that also means the accent's going to come on my left hand because of all my E's and U's are on my left. So that means for the B pattern, the second pattern, we have 1 E and a. Again, right, left, right, left. 1 E and a. The C pattern, the third pattern in the group, logically just move the 16th note to the next count. So for this one, we're going to have 1 E and, it's where my accent's going to be, and then we play a. So the accent will be on the right hand. 1 E and a. Again, right, left, right, left. 1 E and a. The fourth and final pattern that we're learning for the 16th note accent grid puts the accent in the only one we've not done yet, which is the one E and comes the accent. The accent will be on the left hand since it's on an so that will look like this. One E and or right, left, left. One E and So those are the four patterns. Anytime we're playing these 16th notes, it's very important for you to realize that you need to have a home base of relaxed, low, unaccented taps. You've got to be able to play smooth and even 16th note taps and simply drop a strong 12-inch accent into this pattern wherever the exercise may ask for it. 1 E and 2. You've just got to be able to immediately return back to relaxed 16th notes. You don't want an accent coming in to break up or shift the evenness of your 16th notes that are underlying constantly. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and I'm always, no matter where there is an accent, I'm always playing even, relaxed 16th notes. So in order to be able to know that those are happening all the time, sometimes I'll tell you to play a check pattern. And the check pattern is just a measure 4 full counts in 4/4 time of relaxed 16th notes. Let's turn a met on to make sure that we're playing things in time. I'm going to set my metronome on 50 beats per minute. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and so my metronome is playing quarter notes and I'm thinking in 16th notes, always subdividing in my head. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and I'm contracting and expanding the tempo just a little bit while I'm trying to align myself with the met. I want to eventually get to a place where it's completely even. So that check pattern of 4 counts of just low, even 16th notes, sometimes a good place to start just to make sure you can come back to that, and that's what everything else is built on. Now, to play the exercise, we're going to play that A pattern that I mentioned, where the accent's on 1, 4 times. So let's start with a measure of check, and then go to the A pattern 4 times. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Check E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and A, 2, 3, 4 E and stop. I'll play a release on the downbeat of the next measure with my other hand. For right now, that release is going to be an unaccented note. You'll know why in just a moment. Let's do it again. 1 E and 2 E and ready. Play with me. Check. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, that's a measure of check and a full measure of the A pattern, playing the A pattern 4 times in a row. All the accents in the right hand. Now let's play the B pattern 4 times in a row, okay? We'll do a check in front of it again. 1 E and 2 E and ready and go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and so now the accent's on the E and it's on my left hand. Let's shift to the C pattern. We'll leave the measure of check out now. I think you understand how to use it if you realize that your hands are not playing evenly when you're trying to put the accents into the 16th notes. So let's just do the C pattern now. 1 E and 2 E and C 4 times. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and that's the C pattern on the and. Now we'll shift to the D pattern, the last pattern. The accent goes to the and it's on my left hand. 1 E and no, check. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Now at the end of that one, I put a release. And I put a release there because the next thing I'm going to do, the next part of the exercise is going to take me back to the A pattern. where the accent's on 1. So I want, anytime I'm finishing my reps of the D pattern, I always want to play 4 E and A1. I want to play with my left hand and put a new strong accent on 1 with my right, because I'm about to play the A pattern again. So let's put all those together. If we play the A pattern 4 times, the B pattern 4 times, the C pattern 4 times, and the D pattern 4 times, that is what is known as the 4s. We'll forget the check for now and just step right into the accent patterns. Play A 4 times, B 4 times, C 4 times, and D 4 times. 1 E and 2 E and ready and go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and A2, A3 and A4 E and A1. Okay, with a nice strong release at the end, A1, like I mentioned. So those are the 4s. This exercise comes in a format that is known as 4, 2, 1. We just played the 4 part of the exercise. Now we're going to play the 2 part of it. And all we do is we simply now play each pattern twice. We're going to play A twice, B twice, C twice, and D twice. Let's try it. 1 E and 2 E and ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E, 2 E, 1 and 2 and 1 E and A2 E and A1. Again, I turned it around with a release on 1. Try it again. Ready? Go. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E, 2 E, 1 and 2 E and 3 E and A2 E and A1. I got mixed up on my numbers. I stopped counting to 2 there. I went to 3, but my accents were still in the right places. The final part of this, one more thing about the 2s. The 2s are naturally half as long as the 4s, right? Because we're only playing each pattern twice. So in order to make each section the same length, we repeat the 2s. So we're going to go all the way through the 2s, A twice, B twice, C twice, and D twice, and then we're going to go back to the beginning and repeat the 2s. A twice, B twice, C twice, and D twice. Do it again. So we're going to play the 2s twice. So that sounds like this. 2 and ready and go. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E, 2 E, 1 and 2 and 1 E and A2 E and again. 2 E and 1 E, 2 E, 1 and 2 and 1 E and A2 E and A1. All right, the final step in learning the 16th note accent grid 4, 2, 1 is the 1s. Now we're simply going to play, you guessed it, each pattern just once. So a full set of 1s sounds like this. 2 and ready and go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and A. I can add a release to it, turn it around. I was a little off the met on that rep. My apologies. 1 E and 2 E and with a release. Here I go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and A1. Okay? That is one set of 1s, each pattern just being played once. Now the 1s are only 1/4 as long as our original pattern, the 4s. So we are going to play the 1s 4 times so that this section has the same length as the other 2 preceding it. So now I'm going to play the 1s 4 times. I'm counting the 1s as if it is a measure of 4/4. The A pattern I'm counting on beat 1, the B pattern I'm counting on beat 2, the C pattern I'm counting on beat 3, and the D pattern I'm counting on beat 4. So that's a full measure of 4/4. We do that 4 times, and we put a release at the end with an accent. Let's try it. 1 E and 2 E and ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and again E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. That was the 1s. ones, the full set of ones 4 times. So now let's put the whole thing together. We'll play the whole exercise 4, 2, 1. I'm going to speed it up. Well, let's play it at this same tempo together, and then I'll speed it up as an example for you guys, and you can hang with me if possible. Here we go. 1, 2, no check, and go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. All the twos. 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 E and repeat the twos. 1 E, 2 E, 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2 E and other ones. 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and 4 E and a 1 E and 2 E, 3 and 4, a 1, 2 E, 3 and 4, release. That's it. That's the 16th note accent grid in its full form, 4, 2, 1. It's a very useful exercise because eventually what you can start to do is take that pattern and put other things into it, such as diddles or flams or drags or rolls. There's lots of ways to use the 16th note accent grid, but in its most basic and the first form you should learn, we're playing it with accents. Nice relaxed low taps at 3 inches. Good, strong, snappy accents at 12 inches. Let's play it faster so you can get a sense of how it can sound a little more musical. That was 50 beats per minute. I'm going to bump it way up to 70. 1 E and a 2 E and a ready and go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, a 2, a 3, 4, the twos, 2, 1 E, 2 E, 1 and 2 and 1, a 2, again, 2, 1 E, 2 E, 1 and 2 and 1, a 2, a 1, E, 1 and a 1, 2 E, 3 and 4, a 1, 2 E, 3 and 4, a 1, 2 E, 3 and 4, a 1. Okay, just for the sake of example, let's burn this thing. Let's see if I can hang with the metronome. This time, let's remember the idea of a check pattern. I'm going to put a measure of check in the front of this just to see what it's like. Make sure I'm in time. 1, 2, check first, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E, 2 E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. There's some people that would laugh at me because I call that burning it. That's really not burning it. Some drum lines, this is a very common drumline exercise for marching bands. They play it a lot faster. But that's it. Let's see what happens when it gets really fast. I'm scared to play with a minute. 1 E and a 2 E and a, ooh, let's see if I choke. 1, 2, ready, go. Not perfectly in time with the Met, but it was pretty close. I did actually much better than I thought. Okay, guys, so that's kind of a range of different tempos, but to make sure you're playing it right, make sure you're playing it correctly, the most important thing is you start really slowly with good, strong accents, with good, proper technique. Start slow, play with good technique, good quality of sound, and then the speed will come. Thanks.